phrasal verbs are used. Okay. So meanwhile, our question answer we have done almost, and one more thing is there in the text for you. That is the contracted form. You see this contracted form means how to write the helping verb in short form. So from your book you have enough examples. For example, can't. So instead of writing cannot, so you are writing putting an apostrophe in the middle.
Sir, it is completed.
Okay, this is called the contracted form.
Sir,
Clearly, I have. Instead of writing I have, so you are writing like this. I have.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please join. And moreover, I would. Suppose instead of writing I would, how are you writing? ID. So putting one apostrophe instead of writing I would or I had, we are writing like this. So this is called contracted form in English. So what is the standard rule? The standard rule is that there will be one apostrophe at the top and below the last alphabets. Last two alphabets will be written. That will be understood as
Sir?
contracted form. So instead writing it is.
Sir,
So if you write it's, it is.
sir,
Okay. Yes.
सर डायरी ऑफ यंग गर्ल की जगह डायरी ऑफ अन्नी फ्रैंक आएगा ना ऊपर चैप्टर का नाम.
The content is of same. No, this is the extract from a novel, Diary of a Young Girl, Annie Frank. So from that novel, one part we are reading. Okay. So the name of the novel I have written, the Diary of Annie Frank, or the Diary of a Young Girl. It is, as I told you, it is being translated from the Diary of Annie Frank and the Diary of a Young Girl. Almost it is the same thing. Okay, I will write for your satisfaction from the Diary of Annie Frank. Okay, this is the chapter. Okay. From the Diary of Annie Frank. So we have done
सर
the
ऊपर
question
वाला
answer
नोवेल
and
का
I
नाम.
have. What happened? Shall I close the door?
सर ऊपर वाला नोवेल का नाम है.
I am not able to hear you properly. Okay, please send by WhatsApp. Okay. Please send
Okay,
by
sir.
WhatsApp. By WhatsApp you send. What you want to convey, please send by WhatsApp. Okay. Anushika. Okay, sir. Good morning. Okay. Any other message you have, Sadhana? Novel का नाम ही ऊपर है. Does not matter. Okay. We have completed. Now from the working contracted form is part of the exercise. So you are, instead of writing you are, so you are writing you and writing are, means you are. So we have done this, all question answers we have discussed. Now some extra questions we will do. So there is one act play. I was telling you about one act play. So the one act play is written. So when the theme is that when the spinning machine was done, it angered many people. So in history, you might have read when the industrial revolution came, people were opposing. Why? Because one machine will do the work of man. Now computer have come. No, now many people are angry with the computer also because they will lose their jobs. So in your book, no, in the speaking part, it is adopted, means taken over from one act play. So angry neighbors. So the theme is that angry neighbors are protesting against the spinning mill. Because suppose in one man will make one cloth by hand, he needs 15 days. So within 15 days, in one machine, 15,000 pieces of cloth can be made. So all these people will be unemployed. That's why they were opposing. Any invention is there or discovery is there, people will tend to oppose. Why? Because unemployment problem will be there. Okay. So the theme is angry opposition. Angry opposition. Why opposition? Because if you use machines, many people will be jobless. So jobs, those you have seen the contracted firms can make a written text and it is written. So it is one act play. One act play. Play means drama. So play is drama is what? Imitation of an action. So any drama is imitation of an action is called drama. Imitation of an action is called drama. So people, they imitate the action of a person and it becomes a drama. So for drama, what is required? One plot is required. Plot. Plot means the essence of the story. Story and plot are not the same thing. So suppose how is story? Story is narration of the things. There was a king, the king became old, the king died. Story over. But when you say plot, what is plot? Plot means the problem of the story. There was a king, the king died with sorrow, if I say. Then you will ask why the king is sorry. Then only the problem will come. So in drama, what happens? The plot is always modified and you need a platform. Because in film what happens? Everything is shown in the celluloid film. A car is crashing, a plane is bursting into flames, people are jumping from the mountain, everything can be shown. But in drama, it cannot be shown. So how to know the theme of the drama? People depend on dialogues. So somebody delivers a dialogue, there is an accident, then we assume that there is an accident. It cannot be shown in the stage because stage is what is stage? It is a raised platform and audience is sitting and there is a raised platform. People are doing the roles. As I told you, imitation of an action. Suppose this is the stage. So people will move like this and move like this. And by one point they will enter, by another point they will exit in drama. So they have to deliver the dialogues also. Without dialogues, no drama is complete. So here is the plot is about the angry opposition of the people when the new machine was invented. Why? They were thinking that they will go unemployed. So the door is flung open and several men tramp in. They carry sticks and one of them had a hammer. So many people, they were armed with sticks, hammers. They all flung open means forcibly opened, opening by force. So Hob, now where is your husband, mistress? Mary, in his bed, he is sick and weary. You would not harm him. So they approached the person who invented the machine. Okay. Why? They were angry that the Joe, the inventor. So Joe, the inventor, made the machine. But the machine will make many people unemployed. So the people have gathered and whatever they could find in their hand, hammer, stick, whatever they found, they came to the house of Mr. Joe, and when they forced the door open, Joe was not in the place. He was sleeping not well. His wife opened the door and they are asking her, Hob, we are going to smash his evil work to pieces. Where is the machine? Second man, on the table yonder. Yonder means there. So why they have come? They have come to smash the machine, to destroy the machine. Why? Because the machine will make them unemployed. Because if the machine will do the work of many people, as a result, what will happen? the machine will make them unemployed. So all the people have gathered and carrying the arms or whatever they got, iron rods, hammer, stick. They have approached the inventor of the machine. He was sick and sleeping in the bed. So they are asking his wife, where is he? And when she told he is in the bed, they are ready to smash the machine, to destroy. Okay. Hob, they hear, then there is the end of it. Hob smashes the model. Mary screams. Screams and shouts hard. Hob, and now is for your husband. Mary neighbors, he is a sick and almost a cripple. You would not hurt him. Cripple means handicapped person. So first they broke the machine. Why? The machine will be operated and all of them will be unemployed. They were angry, furious in the sense, extremely angry. So they are smashing the machine. Mary, neighbors, he is a sick man and almost a cripple. Mary screams, and now for your husband. You would not hurt him. She requests the people not to hurt her husband because the husband is a handicapped, almost handicapped person. Okay. Then you see Mary, Hob, he is planning to take away our daily bread. We will show him what we think of him and his ways. Mary, you have broken his machine, you have done enough. So why they are angry with Job? Because of the machine. He has invented the machine. As a result, they are going to be unemployed. Okay. Second man on the table yonder, Hob. Then here is the end of it. Hob smashes the model. Mary screams. So they are going to smash the machine piece by piece. So the machine will not be operative and they can continue with their job. Neighbors, so you see when you are you have broken his machine, you have done enough. So you have to write this in the contracted form. So if you write with contracted form, it is like writing the punctuation. Only as I told you, the different contractions you have to make and write in the notebook. So then we will go to the next writing. So writing diary. Already we know how to write one diary. So like the diary of Anne Frank, we have to write our own diary. Okay. So the diary is record of events. So what is a diary? I will give you some tips about diary writing. So study the diary of Anne Frank, which is given in your book, and it is a record of events. And so these are the hands. Okay, number one, though diary is very private. Okay, write as if somebody has to read it. Somebody will read it, as Anne Frank has done. So Anne Frank never thought that her diary will be a masterpiece and it will be a novel and sold like hotcakes throughout the world. It was translated into many languages and was a famous book. Why? Because the torture done in the Nazi regime about Hitler and his men, what inhuman torture they were doing to other people, that was being highlighted. So when you write the diary, always keep in mind that we have to write in such a way that somebody will read it. That is the first hint for writing the diary. Second, present your thoughts. Present your thoughts convincingly. Means how the other person who is reading the diary will not get bored. He will be justified that whatever points you are writing in the diary, the reader, you don't think you are writing for yourself, think that you are writing for a reader. So you present your thoughts in a very convincing manner. That convince means how to make the other person agree with the points or problems which you are mentioning in the diary. First of all, though diary is a private piece of writing, write the diary in such a way that somebody will go through it. One. Second one is that when you are writing the diary, when you are presenting some facts or arguments, you do it convincingly. Convincingly means how to the other person who will read the diary also will agree with you in that language you write. Second. Third, okay, use words, the words which will create an image. Image means what? A mental picture. So when you read a poem, for example, in 6th class there is a poem, Lake Isle of Innisfree. So Lake Isle of Innisfree, if you read, no, the poet is using the words like be loud glad. Be loud glad means I will live in the place where always bees are humming. How the water is lapping. Lapping means flowing slowly. So using the words which are making one mental image of an ideal scenic beauty. Suppose William Blake, another poet, he writes, he wants to present one tiger. So tiger, the name or title of the poem is tiger. So tiger, tiger burning bright. So he is using the word tiger like Tyger. Tiger spelling he is using. Why? To create the sound effect. So children, you know the difference between a poem and a painting. A painter makes a painting out of colors, but the poet creates a mental picture out of words. The poet's property is only words. A painter uses different colors. So when you are making the painting, which color will be attractive, which color will be applicable, which color the background should be made, so you are writing. But when the poet is using the words, here he is choosing the words and creating the mental picture, who should be able to do. Okay. So suppose diary will be always personal. Some language is there. Why? Because it is autobiographical in nature. I woke up late today, or I was very depressed today, or I was very overjoyed today. You are starting with this. So these are not having any definite subject, but we should start the diary in an autobiographical note. Autobiographical means in the personal feelings. AUTOBIOGRAPHICAL. Autobiographical means in the personal feelings. So we express the personal feelings by the diaries. So you should use that language. I am very depressed today because everything went wrong today. Today I got up late and I rushed out without breakfast. So then the school bus has gone. I took an auto. When I went, the school gate was already closed. I requested the gatekeeper, entered inside. Then principal sir scolded me. PT sir wrote my name, that why are you coming very late? When I went to class, half of the class was over. So the teacher also made me stand outside, and I had to ask an apology. Then I thought for the math classwork I did not bring. So the teacher made me stand on the bench. So the day when everything went wrong, suppose you are writing the diary, you should write in such a way. Or the day when blessings came, your birthday, or you got something, you became first in the debate competition, something happened. I was overjoyed today. The day was very nice. So you can describe like this. There should be logical development of thought. Without that, no diary is successful. Okay. So first of all, you ask yourself the question, what I am going to write? And suppose, what did you learn today? Learn means not in the textbook, by experience also. What you learned. Some event happened, suppose you believed somebody, trusted somebody, he ditched you. So what did you learn lesson from this? Then what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish means to do. So what do you want to do? You want to do in future. What did you learn? Because you know every past is a experience. We have to proceed to the future. But our base is the past. We learn from the past. If the past is bitter, the future should be bright. We should learn. Then what do you want to? How is your feelings? What are your feelings? Then you answer yourself and keep your thoughts in order. Get your language. Then only a good diary is written. Because you know, children, writing is an art. Everybody cannot be good writers. So those who have some flair for language or some intense emotions, cannot be told how I am feeling. So if I am able to express my feeling in the appropriate words, I can be writer. Otherwise, I am an ordinary person. So what is the difference between the poet and the us, ordinary people? The poets feel, we also feel, but we don't have the right words to express ourselves, whereas the poets do. Okay, then you see one listening is there, the diary of Samuel Pepys, given in the next page. So we have to do this and fill in the blanks. Then some questions are there. We will see if its sound is available or audio is available. We will post to you. Otherwise, I will write it and make a worksheet and send for you. Okay. So the extract I will send to you. So reading the extract, some questions are there. You can answer in the Google class. Okay. So this is the total this one, and your exam. Yes. Any doubt is there regarding syllabus or exam? Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Those who do not know the syllabus or the exam pattern, we have syllabus with us. Anytime you can ask, we will post to you, or else we will write in the class. So syllabus of MCQ is almost that half yearly chapters. Half yearly chapter, how much will be taught? That will be syllabus of MCQ. All the chapters. Because why MCQ?
तो क्या कर रही है?
कुछ नहीं करे।
क्लास में बन सकती है।
हाँ तो उधर ही सर ही पढ़ा रहे थे।
Only one chapter is there, 100 races. We have to complete that. Okay, for term 1. So I will read out the syllabus. Anything is left, you tell me. See, this is term 1 syllabus. So term 1 syllabus, there is a letter to God is there. Nelson Mandela is there. 2 stories about flying is there. From the diary of Anne Frank is there. Then the 100 races part 1 and part 2. That we will start on Monday and it will be completed within 4 to 5 days. Okay. This is the syllabus from first flight. Please note down a letter to God, Nelson Mandela, 2 stories about flying, from the diary of Anne Frank, the 100 races part 1 and the 100 races part 2. Then poems, please note down the poems. First poem is Dust of Snow. Second poem is Fire and Ice. Third poem is A Tiger in the Zoo. Fourth poem is the Ball poem. Okay, poems written no. Then supplementary, Footprints Without Feet, A Triumph of Surgery, The Thief's Story, then the Footprints Without Feet. 3 chapters for term 1. So this MCQ will be like a revision for your term 1. Okay, grammar portion, we know grammar, what is coming normally? Unedited passages, and omissions, jumbled words to make meaningful sentences. Hard thing is that reported speech, then gap filling with determiners. Okay, then statements how to convert. How I am going to school. Suppose you have to make it a question. Where are you going? He asked me where I was going. So reported speech and questions, then commands and requests. Command and request means suppose the soldiers, the march, said the commander. The commander ordered the soldiers to march. It is not written, ordered, but we have to write. Please give me 5 rupees. The beggar requested to give him 5 rupees because that implied meaning is requested. Okay. Read, do hard work. Father advised me to do hard work. That is coming naturally. That implied meaning, it is called means suggest, advise, command. These things are coming in the implied meaning. And grammar systematically you will read according to the syllabus. No, tenses are there. Modals, I told you the grammar portion for term 1 and term 2 is same. Tenses, modals means modals and auxiliaries we have done, but we will do some grammar actually, don't worry. Then subject verb concord means agreement of subject with the verb. What does it mean? Suppose the subject is singular, verb is singular. I am going to school. I is the subject. So I am writing am or is. She is driving the scooty. She is single. So I am writing is. We are brothers and sisters. Why? The subject is plural. So helping verb also is plural. They are carpenters. So like this, no. The agreement of subject with the verb. One class I will take upon it. Subject verb concord means agreement of subject with the verb. So if the verb is subject is singular, verb is singular. Like this, there are certain rules. Then determiners we have read, different and articles also we have read. Then also we will take one class on determiners. Okay, reported speech. Reported speech is turning from direct to indirect. This is called reported speech. As I told you while teaching it, that reported means what a third person tells. It is reported. What is your name? He asked me my name. Or he asked me what was my name. Or he asked me what my name was. So different ways you can make. So asked, suggested, commanded, ordered, advised, requested. So all these things will come along with reported speech. It is not mentioned, but we have to write when we are writing from direct to indirect. Similarly, indirect speech is reported speech. Okay, just in brief I am telling, there will be no punctuation mark and the implied meaning will be written. And which will be the change in the helping verb, already I will write on the board one day while discussing the reporting speech. Then commands and requests we have done. Then statements. So different kind of statements, imperative types of sentences while teaching. We have told about statements. Yes. Exclamatory statement, interrogative statement. Okay. Exclamatory, interrogative, affirmative, negative. Okay. Yes, yes. You want anything you tell? So that is there. Turn the following into interrogative. Suppose it is coming. You have to make it question. Turn into negative. Suppose it is affirmative sentence. You have to make it negative sentence. Like this. Then questions. Questions also coming under interrogative. No separate thing called questions is there. It is part of the interrogative sentence. Then chapters I told. And in term 1, the format also I told. Okay. So there will be reading. As I told you, I have given in the board. You have copied also. How much will be for reading, how much will be for writing. Everything I have written here, I think. Or if you have forgotten, and we will write here also, no problem. Okay. So, shall I write term 1 division of marks? Or you know it? You
No,
remember
sir.
it? Noted. Very good. So, for reading, no, you will have 10 marks. Reading section, 10 marks. This is for term 1, not for MCQ. MCQ means, I told no grammar portion, subject verb agreement, modals is there. Everything is there, but directly nobody will tell you. Write down what is a model. Nobody will tell you. By examples, they have to do. They will do, and we have to do it. Suppose the unedited passage, they will show one error in the model. We have to write the correction. Nobody will ask the definition of model, types of model, but we will teach. It will not come directly. Rules will not come. Okay. Only you have to do unedited passage or gap filling. Which model is appropriate? 3 models are there. Which will be appropriate in the sentence? That type of question will come. Then you see you have this one. Those who were absent, please note down in term 1. I am talking about term 1, not about MCQ. About term 1 I am talking. So term 1, your paper will be out of 50, 40 written, 5 notebook, and 5 on subject enrichment. So for English, no. Subject enrichment is ASL, assessment of listening and speaking skill in English. So first of all, reading. Reading 10 marks. Those who have forgotten, please note down. Writing and grammar 10. This is term 1 syllabus, not MCQ. MCQ, when we give the question, we will tell you the format and what type of question will come, which chapter will come, we will tell you. Then literature 20. So 40 marks, then internal 10. Total in term 1, it will be 50 marks. So I have written here the total specification and division of term 1 and term 2. It will be same for term 2 also. Reading 10 marks, writing and grammar 10 marks, literature 20, and internal assessment 10 marks. In internal, what will come? Your classwork and your ASL. Suppose one listening, one passage is there, one worksheet is there, you have to do. So total out of 50. This is term 1. Then in term 2 also, out of 50, you will be evaluated. Earlier we were doing like this. Earlier, when this essay 1, essay 2, all these things were there. Now they are telling it is PT1, PT2. Earlier they were telling essay 1, FA1, FA2, then essay 1. Formative assessment, summative assessment. Summative means total on the syllabus. Okay, formative we were doing, summative we were doing. Now it has become PT1, PT2 like this. Happily, old form. We were doing communicative English. Now we are doing English language and literature. Code number is 184. Earlier it was communicative English. Okay, so this will be the format of the paper. Anything is left, you tell me. Monday we will start that with 100 races. Part 1. Monday we will start. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Okay, from the mail I will take attendance. You need not tell you are present like this. Okay, I am forwarding the mail. Those who are absent are present. In written, it will come to me. Okay. Okay, children. Monday you come prepared.
Thank you, sir.
No need to tell you are present or absent. I will forward your class code to my mail. It will come. If you have joined